Welcome to Mad Cat English. Today's lesson is on the simple present using the be verb. My name is Maria, and I'll be your teacher for today, so let's get started. First, let's take a look at some examples. This is me. I am a teacher. I am well-traveled. In all three of these situations, the be verb acts as an equal sign between the subject and what comes after. Here are a few more examples. This is Seattle. Seattle is in Washington State. And Seattle is famous for rain. Again, in all three of these situations, the be verb acts as an equal sign. When we use the be verb, we always need to think of our subject-verb agreement. What does that mean? Well, that means if your subject is the pronoun I, you need to use am. For example, I am American. If your subject is you, we, or they, you need to use are. You are students. We are from Vietnam. Or they are roommates. Finally, if your subject is he, she, it, or pronouns like everyone, someone, something, the verb you need to use is. He is shy. She is creative. It is a surprise. And everyone is happy to be here. Now, when we use negatives with the be verb, we have a couple of options. First, we can say, I am not. So the not goes after the be verb. Right? I am not British. If your subject is you, we, or they, again, not goes after are. However, we can also contract these two words into aren't. So we can say, you are not here, or you aren't here. We are not hungry, or we aren't hungry. They are not roommates, or they aren't roommates. If your subject is he, she, or it, you use not after is, or you can also contract these two words to form isn't. Please notice, though, that you cannot use the pronoun everyone when using a negative. Instead, use no one and then simply is. So he is not my classmate, or he isn't my classmate. She is not from Germany, or she isn't from Germany. It is not ready, or it isn't ready. And again, let's notice that we do not use the pronoun everyone. We use no one in an affirmative sentence. So no one is sure. All right, now that we've looked at some examples and we've seen our subject-verb agreement, let's look at why we use the present simple with be. Well, first, we use the present simple to express facts. Seattle is in Washington. We also use the simple present to express opinions. New York is the best city in the U.S. And finally, we use the simple present to express states of being. I am in a good mood today. Or they are actors. Okay, now that we have a better idea of how to form the simple present using be and why we use it, let's try it out by answering the following questions using the simple present form of be. Where are you from? I am from Chicago. What is your name? My name is Maria. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are learning languages, hiking, and dancing. Who is your best friend? My best friend is my little mad cat Brow Brow. What is your favorite season? My favorite season is fall, and luckily for me, as I record this, it is actually fall. Alright, now that we have a better understanding of how to use the verb be in the simple present, let's test our knowledge by correcting the mistakes in the following sentences. I aren't ready to go yet. The correct way to say this is I am not ready to go yet. If you remember, we did not show how to use a contraction with am and not. Therefore, we do not contract these two. Please make sure to use them as two separate words. Everyone are excited to get started. The correct way to say this is everyone is excited to get started. With pronouns like everyone or everybody, it's really easy to see every and think of it as a number of people. But we need to focus on one, and that would make it singular. She is come from Boston. The correct way to say this is she is from Boston. Please remember that when you use the be verb in the simple present, it is your main verb, which means it is the only verb. Do not combine it with other verbs. We back home now. The correct way to say this is we are back home now. We don't want to mistake other words like adjectives or adverbs or prepositions as verbs. Please make sure to include the be verb. Okay, that was our brief review on how to use the be verb in the simple present. If you have any comments or questions, you can add them in the comment section below, or feel free to email me at madcatenglish@gmail.com. I hope to see you for our next lesson, and in the meantime, my own mad cat, Brow Brow, and I wish you mad English.